Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, a team ready to put on a show, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Let's get this thing rolling. He'll bring it out. It's Judowski. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Florida's offense will get the ball first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jones. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on third down.
The Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. This offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football, so we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the blocks. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
They'll try to get outside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire for the ball carrier.
And you've got to see those plays. Those plays are very fast. It happens quick. There's no fake to a toss. It's pitching on the outside, trying to get to the wide side of the field. Great.
Headed to the end zone. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. How about that Mike linebacker bringing the heat right up the middle?
Right down Broadway, right in the middle of the defense. This is the guy that sees everything, makes all the calls, and you could tell he knew where he was coming downhill. It came wide open, and he comes to the quarterback and gets the sack.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Gators come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Punt is on its way. He'll take it on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Looking for a man. It's Dyer. Rolling, throwing, looking right. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this one.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Got his man quickly. Brings him to the open. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. New set of downs after the completion. Here's the handoff. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Offense working from the pistol. Back to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Gators send out the punt unit.
Number 11 in punt formation to kick it away.
Here's the return. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They'll try to put it in drive this time on second down from the 22. They'll move the wide receiver. Card in the backfield. It's Davis. Never seems to take the big hit. Finds enough room to get to the 29.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Toss sweep to the left. Makes it past the marker. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Offense getting set for first down. Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's Dyer. Got his man on the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's the way to catch it, big fella.
Trying to set up the screen. Nice move there. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Got it looking for the first down. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Yeah, the receivers got to do a better job in ball security there with all those defenders trying to rip it free, and this offense is lucky they were able to jump on it to keep possession.
Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Tosses it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Got a man. It's Davis. Got room at the 35. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Here's the give off the left side. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. They'll go to the ground. Turning it on. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Wide receiver going in motion. It's complete to the right. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Goes to the option. Bounces into the end zone for a touchdown.
And you love giving it to the big boy right near the goal line, plowing ahead. You know he's going to put 2 hands on the football, lower his shoulder. 2nd and goal. You don't need 3rd and goal, thanks to the big fella.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together. And the Gators will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They'll go back to work on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. He's going to take off. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Back to pass, it's Dyer. Fires to the big fella. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. To the air on first down. Quarterback adapting. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
They'll try to slam it in. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable?
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the offense onto the field again. They'll send the back in motion. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Picks up the first down, still moving. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? They'll ride the hot hand. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Gets the back moving. To throw, it's Dyer. On the run, still looking. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The option look. He'll toss it. Oh, he's got some space. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown.
That's why I love this offense running this option play, because if this running back gets the ball in the perimeter in space, he is so deadly and he's lethal. And he showed you right there. This guy's got a lot of tools.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. The home team is within striking distance, but time is not on their side. Time to see if they can solve this riddle. The Wolverines are in front, but they'll need a team effort to finish this one out. And if they do, trust me, they'll return to a hero's welcome in Ann Arbor. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Michigan. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Complete to the right. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that complete.
There he goes. Quick step and go. The 20. The inside. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he finished with a 64-yard sprint to the house. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
From the gun, the ground game. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Pulls and fired complete. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll toss it to the left. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He's had a day, 103 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close. Here comes a 3rd down situation, and the defense hasn't been able to slow them down. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Toss to the outside. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense knocking on the door, first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Beck's going for the goal line. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. On second and goal, he carries again. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
On the option. Now the pitch. He's not going to make it. Stopped short of the goal line. Tried to push his way in, but not quite enough on fourth and goal. The Gators backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. To the ground with the back. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
They'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Fires to the tight end. Turning it on. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
The outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
They'll go right back to the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Back to throw, it's Dyer. Gets it to him on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. They bring the punter onto the field now. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Locked those heels at the 10 and didn't go backwards. He makes the fair catch there. The Gators sending the offense back to work. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together.
He lobs one high down the left side. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Florida! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him, and the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
He's got it. Two-point conversion is good. Just a couple of possessions down, so there is some hope. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points, start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The give as they work on that clock. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the toss to the left. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Caught behind the line. It's Robinson. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Tick, 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 tick. Clock winding down, and they're in for the touchdown.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He'll be chased out of bounds inside his own 20 at the 18-yard line, and a great job of coverage there. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Hauls it in. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to fire. It's complete. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. The Gators in the hurry-up.
QB spikes the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play. 2nd down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. 22. Wants to go up top. A strike downfield. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock.
He spikes the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Quickly complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And that's kind of crazy. I didn't think that would happen coming into this football game. I didn't think we'd get in the 4th quarter and just call his name. This offense, man, he is a big play, dynamic weapon. They got to continue to get him the ball more because he can make enormous plays for your offense.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Grab near the marker. It's Jones. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Quickly gets everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Jones. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Gators!
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Great catch along the sidelines, but the object is to go forward. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
He wants to change this route. Scanning the field, it's Dyer. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
Yeah, and I like this offense keeping the foot on the gas. You got to lead by a couple scores, but keep the foot on the accelerator. Nice job. Another big play down the field for this offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Snags it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? Trying to bully their way in. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? A late game touchdown to put 6 on the board.
and they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. And after this play, the cake will be baked. These corners backing off a bit. Looking to throw on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Jones. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That will put the